Hey guys, it's your girl Jasmine, or Fireworks, whatever you know me by. And this video is gonna be a little different. I'm used to making videos about my hair or something. Something bad happened to me and I want to talk about it. I had complications and it came out of nowhere. I had a smooth pregnancy. Smooth, never threw up, nothing. Like the only complaint I had was back pain. Like literally after delivery, that's when everything went down. And let's talk about it. So on May 3rd, I was having contractions. I didn't know it. I thought it was Braxton Hicks because it felt like period cramps to me. And what some people don't know, which is like not important to know, that I have very painful cramps. I've always had very painful period cramps, and like compared to other women, or at least I figured like nobody's complaining about the cramps like the way I am. So when I was having contractions, it felt like period cramps. So I was like, oh, but if this is Braxton Hicks, then I can take, contractions. I was at work all day long. I was having contractions. I went home and I just popped the Tylenol and I went to bed. But the next day, I woke up and I still see this in my head. And I woke up to get ready for work and I put my pants down and I see blood just dripping down. I was like, freaking out because thinking the worst, like I must be on a miscarriage or something. Instead of going to the ER like I should, which I want you to know, because I was 35 weeks pregnant, if you're that far along, go straight to the ER if something bad happens, But I went to the OB and I was like, explain to me what's going on. And I want them to squeeze me in. My appointment was set for Friday and it was Wednesday. And I was like, I need to come in like now. And they squeezed me in with just anybody who wasn't my doctor. I didn't care. And I explained to her what's going on and she said, okay, well, let me see how dilated you are. She told me I was 3 centimeters dilated. That wasn't really the main issue. The issue was that my cervix was thin. So she told me to immediately go to the hospital. Tell people like, you're going to have this baby either today or tomorrow. And I was like, what? I didn't have anything planned. I didn't have no bags packed or anything. Everything was horrible that day. Like, my phone was dying. My phone did die while I was there. I didn't eat before I came to the induced my labor. It was like, okay, let us know when you feel pressure, and then that's when you're about to push. And I was like, okay. And then like it seemed like 10 seconds later, I'm like, okay, I gotta push. And they told me to push. I don't know how many times it was. I didn't document it because again my phone died, but it felt like I pushed maybe 5 times. And it was like, okay, you gotta keep going. We see the head, it's a head full of hair. And I pushed it one last time and I heard my baby crying and I cried, and it was a beautiful moment. Right after I had the baby, I was shaking, like I was shivering so bad. I feel like my body went through some type of shock and I couldn't control it. Like I was just shaking. They put covers on me and I was still shaking. I say that throughout my pregnancy, my OB is a Black doctor and she prescribed me aspirin so that it would prevent preeclampsia, but I ended up getting preeclampsia literally those last days. Like my blood pressure was fine. It was borderline high that day before when I had contractions. I was at work and I was like, I need to check my blood pressure. Yeah, it was borderline high. And then the day I had my baby, it was borderline high. And so that's when it was like, okay, she has preeclampsia or eclampsia, whatever. And so yeah, so that's that. And then I was shivering, and then boom, like it led to something else. Like I started feeling this pain on my right side. And I was like, what's going on? Do I have no more thorax? Like, what's going on in my lung? But everybody had listened to my lungs with a stethoscope, and I was like, oh, your breathing sounds fine. I was like, okay, well, something's not right. It was late, my parents left, and it was only me and my boyfriend in the room, and the baby. I was trying to go to sleep. I rolled onto my side, trying to get comfortable, because again, it hurts on this side. And I just woke up, and I was like, I just started feeling this pain, like shortness of breath, pain, excruciating on the side. And I was like dizzy, like I was about to black out. And the nurse took my blood pressure, and it was extremely low. My blood pressure was 86/49. My nurse had to call the team. She called the doctor that was on site. And then the team that came in, like kind of like a rescue squad, like not cold blue, but I forgot what they call that team. They were all around me and telling me like, stay awake. Like they were talking to me and I was answering, and then it started fading away, and I was like I hear them, but I can't answer no more. Like I don't want to answer no more. I just want to just sleep. And I just blacked out. And I woke up, they were asking questions and I was answering, and like I was gradually like coming back. Like I didn't dream, like I didn't, like it was like I went to sleep and I woke up, like no dream, no, like I didn't hear anything. It was just pure blackness, and I just woke up. It was probably like a couple people in the room, and I woke up and it was like on the ground, it was like 8 people were. I was like, whoa, am I septic? And I asked them that, and they, you know, of course they can't answer that if they're not a doctor, so they didn't want to tell me. But looking at my discharge papers, and it has everything that I was diagnosed with. Sepsis is the first thing on here. I don't remember the reason why, but they gave me magnesium and my body was not agreeing to it. I can't remember how, but my body would not. I don't know if that was like messing up with my blood pressure or making me dizzy. I don't know what it was. I forgot. But like, I remember they said, okay, let's not give her magnesium anymore, the fluid bag. And yeah, they told me that I was going to be moved to CCU, the critical care unit. But they said just until, you know, they said because now it's out of their hands. Like what happened after they get you back, you know, at a normal state, you can go back to here with your baby and then you can go home. And I wish it happened like that, but it didn't. So yeah, I was diagnosed with HELLP syndrome. And if you look it up, it's like what I had was like textbook. I had elevated enzymes, low platelets. They had to give me at least, I want to say like 4 blood transfusions through my stay. You can still see like I got my battle scars from IVs. This was IV point they had, and they had what's a PIC line? Yeah, I want to say it's a PIC line. I had a CT scan of both my chest and my abdomen with contrast, and they saw that not only I was having liver problems, but I had a hematoma, hepatic hematoma, subcapillary hematoma. So it was blood around my liver. It was extremely painful. And then not only that was going on, I had an ileus. And that was painful. Trying to get up was so excruciating. I would like scream. Like I was like trying to sit up and they would like try to hurry up and scream. I would just scream. Like it was so bad that I have a walker in the front room because I needed a walker just to get around. I was like walking like this. Like it was so painful. I had to walk like bent over. I couldn't straighten out because it was too painful. I forgot to add in that I had a lot of fluid in my legs. I was already swollen towards the end of my pregnancy, but this is before and after. Just being in bed all the time, basically. Like I could barely do anything for myself. Like my mom had to help me go to the bathroom and wipe, and she had to help feed me as well. Then, okay, like I said, I had a CT of my abdomen and my chest. Not only was that going on, but really was something going on with my lung, and I had a pleural effusion. This is what they pulled from my right lung during the thoracentesis. They actually had to do this twice on me in 1 week, and it came out the same. So I was full of bloody fluid in my lung. So my breathing was very like short of breath. My heart was constantly beating super fast. Like I think like when I was walking, it would get to like 150, like 160, just walking. Just sitting down, it was like 130, and I would like just doing nothing. Even sleeping, my heart rate would be at like 110. The normal rates were like 60 to 80. My heart was going 110 sleeping. What? One night I was sleeping and it felt like everything was like stretching apart and everything just fell back in place, and it was just so painful. I just screamed out my sleep. Like it was like everything was like, it felt like something was unraveling. Like literally intestines unraveling and went back to place. My pain was at 10 most of the days. They gave me oxycodone. That shit ain't help. Like towards the end, I stayed at the hospital for 2 weeks, and towards the end I figured out that it was ibuprofen that actually helped with my pain. I was positive throughout my whole stay. Like I'm so proud of myself because like I probably cried maybe 2 times during the hospital. The question is, am I able to have more kids? Yes, but it would be like a high risk team around. They would have to have a plan, you know, that is what we need to do because this may happen again, you know. But my mom was like, you don't need no more kids, like I almost lost you, like, you know. But me on the other hand, like I'm kind of like, I don't know, like my life or more life. You know, they told me I couldn't drink anymore. I went back, and then the other liver doctor says, well, now you can start back, like everything's getting back normal. Enzymes, everything is back to normal. Lung doctor says no more fluid on my lung. What I had was rare, and I don't want to scare anybody from getting pregnant. It's a very beautiful thing. Children is a very beautiful thing. This is more like an educational thing and also a venting thing, a therapeutic thing, because I rarely get to talk about it out loud, and I've been kind of avoiding talking about it, but I feel like I'm in a more stable mental space. I haven't been having any postpartum depression or anything. At first it was like postpartum like anxiety, like I was scared to drop my baby. That's pretty much it. If you have any questions, leave in comments and I will be glad to answer it. And here is my little one. Oh, you got tears on your eye. But yeah, this is the love of my life. And I'm gonna take him because he likes steering lights. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys for our next video. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. And just like fireworks, you are popping. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Bye.